This year I want to start my garden even earlier than ever. It is February 8th right now, and here are 5 crops that I am going to start right now. I'm going to be starting a few cold hardy plants indoors to germinate them, but as soon as they germinate, I'm going to bring them inside my unheated greenhouse so that they can grow in there and they are acclimatized to the sunlight. The first crop that I'm going to be germinating today is cilantro. I have been saving a lot of cilantro seeds from my patch. Every single year I save a lot of these seeds, and it's a way to save some money. The number 2 crop that I'm going to be planting today are leeks. Leeks do really well in early spring, and you want to get them started as early as possible. Number 3 is spinach. This year I'm determined to eat a lot more greens, and spinach is one of my favorite greens. But I always have a hard time germinating the seeds, so this time I'm going to take really good care of them to germinate them indoors and then put them outside as starter plants. Number 4 crop is lettuce. This year I'm going to be trying 3 different kinds of lettuce. I have a loose leaf lettuce, a butter crunch, and a romaine lettuce. So number 4 crop is lettuce. The number 5 crop that you can start right now indoors is Napa cabbage. Napa cabbage is used in kimchi and Korean cooking. Napa cabbage is the main ingredient for kimchi, so I definitely want to be growing some of this so I can be making some delicious fermented kimchi. And the last one is curly parsley. Curly parsley does really well, and it goes well with a lot of my cooking, so I want to grow a lot of this year. In order to get started, I'm using these nursery pots. These are 4-cell trays right here, and I have them inside a little plastic tray that does not have any holes. But inside here I have another tray that does have holes, so that allows me to bottom water these seedlings. Bottom watering is the best way to water your seedlings, because if you have the surface of the soil moist all the time, that causes damping off, which is too much moisture and the plants die. So you want to be able to bottom water your plants and they soak up the moisture up the roots. I am a bit of a rebel. You should use seed starting mix soil for this type of operation, but I don't have time to go to the store, and I had a lot of success last year with just general potting soil. So I'm just going to be using general potting soil, germinating the seeds in here, putting them into the greenhouse, and as soon as they are big enough, they have 4 or 5 true leaves, then I'm going to put them into my raised beds. I envision that they're only going to be growing in here for about 4 to 5 weeks. Fill the trays with a lot of soil and press them down quite a bit, but not super tight. Just like this. And then pre-water this so that when you plant into this, it's already pre-moistened. Once your soil is pre-moistened, you can start planting your seeds. I'm going to be doing about 3 to 4 seeds per sale. So one of these has 4 compartments, so I'm going to be doing 3 to 4 seeds per compartment. And then I have the single cell ones, and I think I'm going to be doing maybe like 6 seeds in here, because once they sprout and they become bigger, you can separate them out and then plant them as individual plants. So this is a really micro planting that I'm doing here to create plant starts, and then those will get separated out and planted all around the yard. I will be doing 3 spinach, 1 of the oak leaf lettuce, 1 baby Napa cabbage, 1 butter crunch, 1 little parsley, and 1 romaine lettuce. One important part of this whole process is to label what you're planting. So this is spinach, and you also want to write today's date so you remember when you germinated the seeds. And this is what they look like right now. These are going to be going into my heat mat, so let me show you that. So here are my seedlings, and I'm going to show you. Down under here I have a heat mat that connects to just a regular outlet, and that keeps the seeds at around 75 to 80 degrees. It doesn't have a thermostat, so I don't really know exactly where, but I know for a fact that by using that little heat, it will germinate the seeds much faster than if you don't have the heat mat. So I definitely recommend getting a heat mat. So these will be on here for maybe a week, maybe a week and a half, and they'll start sprouting. Once they sprout and they have nice leaves on them, I'm gonna bring them outdoors to my unheated greenhouse, which I built a little shelf yesterday, and I'm gonna be growing them outdoors. You only need the heat to sprout them, and once they sprout, they can survive the outdoor temperatures. And these are all cold tolerant, so they can tolerate some frost and some freezes. So I am confident that these will be able to grow outdoor in the greenhouse. I am now inside the greenhouse, and yesterday I built this shelf here inside the greenhouse above the raised bed, so I am doubling up on my space here. So let me show you that little setup. I got this little shelf built very haphazardly, and I just have this little metal shelf on here, and my plan is to put all the seedlings like this on top of here. These are not full yet with anything, but I can touch this soil right here and it feels very warm to the touch because it is very hot in this greenhouse right now. Very soon I'm going to start planting on these trays, and I think I can fit about 8 trays on here. And if I need to, I have this little second area here that I can build a second shelf onto it. So this is going to be great for starting seedlings this whole winter and hopefully getting a jump start on the 2023 gardening season. I hope you guys are getting ready for your gardening season. I have all the seeds that I need, or I think I do. I am hoping not to buy too many seeds this year because I am hoping to grow a lot more food with less money this year. If you enjoyed this video and you found it useful, please give it a thumbs up and make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by, watching my videos, and supporting the channel. See you on the next one.